Living so close to Lake Erie, we are lucky to have access to fresh local fish.
From lake to plate.
Taking the meat off the bones.
A hands-on lesson all about fish.
Be careful, be careful.
Where it comes from and how it's processed in a quest to become a chef.
Incredible. I thought it would just be, most of it would be machines.
These 14 public high school students are enrolled in the Specialist High Skill Major program with a focus on culinary skills.
So they're getting lots of hands-on experience, lots of practice. It's not very much seat work, it's learning skills.
Most days, these aspiring chefs spend their mornings preparing food for the Meals on Wheels program at the Unemployed Help Center. Today, a special tour of La NASA Foods in Kingsville, where up to 30,000 pounds of fish is processed every day. It's a chance for the students to learn where fish comes from and how it's prepared before it reaches the kitchen.
When you look at the fish here, they're still nice and firm.
Through this experience, Chef Mark Wakely hopes the students will see the value in buying and supporting local.
Wholesalers are very important within the restaurant industry, and if we know that they're taking care of that product before it comes to us, we know that it's a good quality product that we're passing on to our customers.
It's really good.
And what better way to end the tour, a meal at Mettawas Station to taste the product they now know all about.
This is Bullying Prevention and Awareness Week, and the Greater Essex County District School Board is using the week to make a larger investment in the promotion of positive relationships and safe, accepting schools.
Bullying is not right.
New learning resources have been introduced at all public schools this week in the fight to end bullying nationwide.
We're all in the same world. We're all people. We're all we're all people, and we all should be deserved and to live the same way.
There's no bullying, Begley. Everybody's friends and we all treat each other the same.
Each elementary school has received educational kits that promote acceptance, respect, empathy, inclusion, human rights, and equity.
Stop bullying. It's wrong.
Bullying is definitely wrong.
Nobody should be experiencing bullying, and nobody should have to go through that.
It can hurt people's feelings. Some people commit suicide because people bully them.
They're all like friends and like family, and it's all like a good school, and they're all good friends.
F.W. Begley School is perhaps one of the most culturally diverse in Windsor, Essex, with students from more than 100 different nations. Begley also boasts being a 100% bully-free zone.
Begley's just very welcoming, bully-free.
Rachel Oliveros says the investment into new books and learning tools is one of the largest the board has made in bullying prevention in over a decade.
We have not done a big library purchase since 2004. So in addition to launching these kits, we've launched some book resources, young adult novels and picture books that really reflect the diversity of our community.
Public school students in LaSalle busy today thinking outside the box. The whole school was in on a project mimicked after online sensation Kane's Arcade. The concept: take cardboard boxes of all sizes and as a group make them into something useful. Over the past month, young people have taken on the cardboard challenge, if you will. Some students made space rockets, games like Plinko, Pin the Tail on the Donkey, even a vending machine. One grade 8 group fashioned a foot pedal power car. The school's principal says the students are learning much more than how to build with boxes.
There are other things to do other than sit in front of a TV or an Xbox. It's really about letting their imagination run wild. And, I think in the 21st century, we need kids to be able to think outside the box, and we need them to be creative.
It's official. General Amherst and Western Secondary will be consolidating. The new high school will accommodate over 800 students. The announcement was made today in Amherstburg, but it is not the only town in the county that will get a new school.
$23.8 million plus the cost of land to build a new high school.
819 high school students will now be under one roof in Amherstburg.
A new school building designed to current standards with the latest infrastructure and capabilities help support student achievement.
There's a lot of potential if you put a group of students as exciting and eager to learn as ours, and you put them in a new building. It's always nice.
The consolidation of General Amherst and Western Secondary could see specialized programs at the new school.
I am a big proponent of robotics, so who knows what opportunities might lay ahead for something like that.
No word yet on where the new school will be built, but the board is working with the town to find the right location.
We typically, for a high school, for example, we look for something that's anywhere from 20 to 25 acres. So the site size is important.
The school board also received approval of its application for a new elementary school in LaSalle, Prince Andrew Public School. The board will receive around $9 million from the ministry, plus cost for land to build the new school, which will serve 423 students. Like the future high school in Amherstburg, the location for the new Prince Andrew is still to be determined.
We're hoping that we'll probably be located in the area that we anticipate is going to be the biggest next boom for our community.
So the next step for both projects will focus on site selection and design before the projects are tendered for construction. Since 2005, the board has built 9 new schools, and the ministry has provided the public board with about $250 million to build those new facilities.
Well, Jim, as you know, when Windsor was awarded multiple FINA competitions, the local organizers promised the events would not just benefit Windsor, they would reflect our city too. They made promises to use local talent wherever possible. Well, today they made good on those promises.
This is what FINA athletes will be swimming for in Windsor.
Nearly 30 students from the graphic design program submitted their entries.
But it's Meg Wilkinson's design that was chosen.
There's waves at the bottom. It features the FINA logo on both sides.
Wilkinson is twice as lucky because she's one of just 6 local youth chosen to work the medal ceremonies.
Very overwhelming, but super exciting. I'm very proud, and it's just great to be involved in an event like this in Windsor.
Athletes can know that their medals were created with passion, excitement, and of course, great pride.
Same goes for the medal gift, metal Muskoka chairs.
3D printed metal gifts were produced by local students at Vincent Massey Secondary School.
Even the trays for the medals and chairs are handcrafted and made of Canadian pine.
Students are celebrating diversity at Westview Freedom Academy with a new mural. Windsor Police partnered with the West End and Life After 50 to help students bring this mural to life. But the young people spent 2 months painting it, themed for the school's diverse population. There are more than 72 different nationalities represented at the high school.
Due to the fact that we have such a diverse community here at Westview, we thought diversity would be a perfect theme.
It means a lot. It means to me that this mural right here, if we could just put all differences aside, we can come together and make something just as beautiful as that right there.
And we use this mural to replace graffiti that is pre-existing.
It's not just graffiti, but it's just art.
Whether it's a veteran or a proud child whose parents once served, the poppy is a reminder of something great.
Amazing grace. It is our youth who will continue to share the stories of our war heroes for generations to come.
You are a special war hero.
As Jack Minor Public School students rehearse a song they'll sing to a local veteran on Remembrance Day, they too reflect on what the poppy means to them.
When I wear it on the left side to show it's on my heart, because that's what it is. Like, we can come to school safe because people fought for us, and like that won't ever leave my heart.
Young and old, we all remember.
Now we're officially into the month of December. It means the countdown is on to the holidays. And there's a grade 6 class from Tecumseh Vista Academy already in the holiday spirit. As our Melissa Nakavli explains, they're spreading cheer by trying to stop hunger in the community.
One by one, these students from Tecumseh Vista loaded this school bus with nearly 3,000 cans of food.
I was very shocked when we got all these cans.
In less than a month, these grade 6s managed to collect all this for the downtown mission.
We started doing it as part of our literacy in action, like kind of life isn't fair, fairness, equality. And so we realized that there were lots of people in our community that needed help. And my students came up with this great idea to let's start a can drive.
And the students took ownership of it by promoting it throughout the school until the final delivery today.
I feel really honored and happy that I could do this.
It is important to give back to the community because our community is a part of us.
It makes a huge difference.
Okay, guys, right there. Good job.
Over 1,000 people use the mission's food bank program to feed their families, and about 200 people are fed by the mission's meal program each day.
At this time of the year, that makes everyone here feel so good, because it not only is it providing a need like food, but it's also saying we care about you.
While donating, the students learned about what the downtown mission does and why it's important to give back.
When I see all the food being collected, I see lots of hope and joy to all the people that need it.
I'm actually really proud of my students. The fact that these young students actually went to the effort of providing food, bringing it down, taking the boxes out, and doing all those wonderful things says we care about people in our community.
An act of giving.
Jolly Santa's coming around soon.
Warming up the hearts of the students and the downtown mission while making sure no one goes without food this holiday season. Melissa Nakavali, CTV News.
Well, students and swimmers are creating a special welcome for the Canadian swim team as they arrive for the FINA Worlds right here. Hundreds of red maple leaf ribbons have been found tied around trees and posts at the WFCU Center. About 75 young people from all grades at Riverside High School are responsible. They helped cut and place the ribbons. Tomorrow they'll be doing the same at the Aquatic Center downtown. Students say they're happy to contribute to and support this special event.
It's actually really incredible. Like, I'm getting to go watch the actual competition next week, and it's crazy, especially something as big as this is happening in Windsor is pretty amazing.
Well, young people in LaSalle are thinking about children half a world away.
Places like Haiti, Costa Rica, and Senegal, our shoeboxes from Canada go to those places.
Students at LaSalle Public are putting finishing touches to shoeboxes filled with goodies. It's called Operation Christmas Child and organized by Samaritan's Purse. You may recall that's the charity recently in Windsor, Essex, helping residents clean up after flooded basements for free. 400 boxes have been picked up by the student body, hopeful arriving in time for Christmas.
There are 2 other teachers in the building that help me do this every year as well. And I think the kids, our kids have so much. I don't think they realize how much they have compared to others, but it's nice to see them get so excited to, make a child's day.
Hundreds of people attended the annual ceremony at the Cenotaph to say thank you. That message continues to be passed down to the next generation.
We have to remember that soldiers that lost their lives in the war.
They're very important people and we need to respect them. We have to honor them.
To this day, Canadians have continued to answer our nation's call to defend peace and freedom. It's a legacy that has come at a high price.
Over 110,000 Canadians have laid down their lives in the service of Canada.
Back home again, students shared lunch with veterans from all conflicts at the Serbian Center following today's service of remembrance.
Thank you for your service.
The 15th annual Veterans Appreciation Luncheon brought about 200 grade 10 history students from various high schools together with the veterans from all theaters of war. 20 of these young people will eventually be chosen through an essay writing contest to go on a 3-day trip to Ottawa next spring, visiting Parliament Hill and the National War Museum.
Tecumseh Vista Academy got an early Christmas present today. A $100,000 check was handed out from the Aviva Community Fund competition. The school pitched a proposal for an outreach program to work with the town and the Conservation Authority. School students and staff hope to plant more community gardens to help food banks, as well as build accessible pathways to a nearby nursing home.
We have been mentioning it's Random Act of Kindness Day, a title that speaks for itself, but at one local school, the students say they strive to be kind each and every day.
I'm in the Kind Kids Club to make kindness happen all over the school.
Natalie Dupuis says the Kind Kids Club at LaSalle Public School holds special events each month. For instance, they're already working on Operation Christmas Child, shoeboxes filled with donations for Samaritan's Purse, as well as a canned food drive. For today, however, the club members filled mason jars with kind things to do. Each student was to take a slip of paper, and by the end of the day, the students or pupils were asked to fulfill the random act of kindness. Well, when swimmers finish on the podium at the FINA Worlds in Windsor next month, they won't receive flowers with their medals, but will get something distinctly Canadian. Each medalist will receive a miniature Muskoka chair. The local organizing committee partnered with the Windsor Essex District County School Board to develop the special gift. But it was 3 16-year-old students at Vincent Massey Secondary who designed the chair and have become project leaders. Michael Lachance, Storm Ricciati, and Gersimmer Banwait are working around the clock to ensure the chairs are of the highest quality. Close to 400 are being made using 3D printers at 6 different high schools.
Assembling the parts, Gershmer making the chair, to be able to see that on the world stage, on TV, our product would be amazing.
Today marks culmination of the 9th annual Link to Literature book drive. 140 boxes of books were collected at the home of Tammy Machina, organizer of the yearly book drive. These books will benefit children in Windsor, Essex who may not have access to a library. This year, some 11,000 volumes were collected for youngsters from JK through grade 8. Public School Board says an astounding amount of cereal has been donated for school breakfast programs across Windsor and Essex. Those aren't bags of leaves, they're actually bags of cereal donations. Imagine 6 schools in the board's administration accepted the Cereal Box Challenge. More than 2 million grams was collected from Talbot Trail, Glenwood, McWilliam, Southwood, Central, and Bellwood public schools. Well done. Well, a generous donation by LaSalle public school students will help support the homeless in Windsor, Essex. Students from the school's Kind Kids Club collected 800 canned goods and today handed them over to the Welcome Center shelter for women. Like many other food banks that Sasha referred to in her report, the shelves are bare at this shelter, supporting 500 homeless women and children each year. The Shelter for Women finds itself in the midst of a fundraising campaign to build a new $1.5 million facility. Their current home is too small, unable to support entire families. They believe a new facility will address that.